Butterflies. Welcome back to season 3, episode 3 of Candid Conversations. I'm your host, Shakira, and I'm super elated and super grateful to have you here in the room, whether you're watching on YouTube, you're listening on podcast via Apple or Spotify. I'm just super grateful that you are here. Today's episode, we are going to be talking about joy as resistance and self-trust. Yep, you heard it. I'm super excited to dig into this topic today because, as I mentioned in the last 2 episodes, all topics for season 3 are dedicated to helping encourage us to become well oiled women. Okay, we are fighting for ourselves, we are getting ourselves back, we are speaking up for ourselves, and baby, we got a special guest here to help us remember who we are. We have the confidence coach, Miss Erica Ware, joining us today. So sit back, relax, grab your tea or your liquor, whatever you choose, your notebook, and make sure that your listening ears are on and your heart is open because we are about to get started. Hello, Erica. How you doing today?
I am fantastic. How are you? I'm excited.
Yay! I'm excited.
You my first podcast for the new year, girl.
Period. I love that for us.
Yes.
I love that for us.
Mhm.
We're super excited to have you here today. I know I gave a brief introduction, Miss Erica Ware, the confidence coach, but I want you to introduce yourself to the butterflies, and then we'll go forward.
Sure. Hey, butterflies. I'm Miss Erica Ware. I'm the confidence coach. I specialize in mindset transformations and ensuring women that they know it's more important to be purposeful than it is to be pretty. I believe it or not, as much as I love to talk, I don't like this part. I hate tell me about yourself. I like to get to the nitty gritty of some stuff, right? So, a couple fun facts. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I don't know if y'all could tell in my accent. I've been in the DMV area for about 8 years now. I love it here. I'm a reformed city girl. I'm a suburban girl now. Okay, I love it. Another fun fact. My favorite color is turquoise. That's my all-time favorite. You know what's funny? Turquoise became my favorite color with me rebelling from myself, right? Mm-hmm. Rebelling from my femininity as a child. I used to say, all the girls like pink. I don't like pink. I don't want pink. I'm going to pick turquoise. Did and became an adult and everything pink around me, right? Because I was running away from my femininity, right? But anyway, that's a conversation for another day, right? And third thing, how did I get into coaching? Maybe I could share that. So in 2007, I had a nonprofit organization in New York where it was called the Big Girl Movement Incorporated, where we did plus size modeling. We did community service for women in domestic violence shelters. We used to do a lot of outreach, going to shelters for women who were struggling or marginalized communities and give them spa days, right? We used to give them massages, do things. Just because you are in a temporary situation doesn't mean you shouldn't permanently feel good, right? Mm-hmm. And that's always been kind of my mantra. So from 2007 to maybe 2011, I did that in a group setting, and the young ladies who were a part of my organization decided that they were going to have a meeting about me and leave my organization. I was okay with it. No, I'm lying. At first, I wasn't okay with it. It was just like, okay, well, what did I do? How did this happen? And God was just like, I'm calling you higher anyway. Mm-hmm. I need you to brand yourself. Anyway, I heard that so eloquently. I said, okay, well, what we going to do then?
Yeah.
How we going to do this? Because I enjoy a group setting, but obviously I'm being called higher. And thus in 2014, when I was figuring it out and going through a divorce and all kinds of things from my ex-wife at the time, mm-hmm. The confidence coach was born.
Yeah.
She was born out of brilliance. She was born out of me taking space, and I have not looked back ever since. I love it here so
I
much.
love that. Come on. Come on. Y'all don't know, but I'm fangirling because so I I connected with the confidence coach via TikTok, okay?
Yep.
And we're definitely going to get into the things all about like where you can find her, where you can like join her tribe and things of that nature. But she's amazing.
Oh, thank
She's
you.
amazing, amazing, amazing. And I'm just so excited to have you here with us. I'm
Thank
so
you.
excited. So enough of me fangirling. Let's go ahead and get into the topic.
Okay.
So, season 3, episode 3, the topic is joy as resistance and self trust. So, you told us a bit about yourself already, but before we dive deeper into like the questions, tell us a little bit about who you are beyond titles and what life has taught you about confidence, joy, and just trusting yourself.
It's so funny you say who I am beyond titles because I am one of those people that don't believe in hierarchy or titles or any of those things. I tell my people all the time, I'm not nobody. That's my favorite thing to say. Like, girl, I'm not nobody. I'm just a ghetto girl from Brooklyn. I tell folks that all the time. So it's not even about a title. For me, it's about actively showing up as my whole self, regardless of the situation. And I think that's just what I do well. I don't go into situations like, oh, I'm a confidence coach. You need to do this. Girl, you don't need to do nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Girl, you don't need to do nothing. Now, in conversation with me, you're gonna know that I'm gifted. You're gonna know that I'm operating in my brilliance, and I'm not gonna hide that. That's another way of being resistance to the negativity that might be going on in your head. Now I'm gonna show up as my full self regardless. I don't have to tell you what I do. You're gonna feel what I do. You're
Yes.
gonna experience what I do. So I don't get into titles, girl. What was the second part? Because one thing about me, y'all, I go on tangents. So you got to bring me back.
It is quite okay. We gonna tangent with you because we following along.
Bring me back. Bring me back. Bring me back.
What has life taught you about confidence, joy, and trusting yourself?
Oh my gosh. Life has taught me. I will be 43 in July. Life has taught me that my confidence is not by coincidence. That
Mhm.
I built this. That this is actively who I am and who I've been, and that I get to operate in my joy, even if it makes people uncomfortable. I get to operate in my confidence, even if it makes people uncomfortable, because it does. It makes people uncomfortable because I'm a fat black girl who's loud, who knows that I'm brilliant, who doesn't show up in a room and shrink myself ever. So people have a misconception that I shouldn't show up that way. And now I got to do it louder,
Yeah.
right? Now and it's not purposeful, it's just that's the mandate that's on my life. Life has taught me that it doesn't matter the season that I'm in. I'm still Erica Ware everywhere I go. I'm Erica Ware when I'm up, and I'm Erica Ware when I'm down, right? And I don't have to show up like my circumstances. That's the biggest lesson. I don't have to show up like my circumstances.
That's
I'm
so
going
good.
yeah, I'm not gonna show up like my and not on some I'm faking that I got something going on. My mama used to say we ain't gotta look like we hungry. And I don't. And I don't. That's why I put my good hair on for you.
Period. Oh, you see my makeup? I did my little face, got a little dress on,
Yes. Yeah. Intentionality. Life
Yeah.
has taught me that. To be intentional. Show up like you want to take up space. Act like you matter. If
Yes.
you act like you matter, people around you will have no choice but to fall in line. Life has taught me so many things.
I
So
love
many things.
that.
Yeah.
One thing I love so much is like I have an old soul and I
Mhm.
enjoy being around people who are older than me. I
Yeah.
I love it. I am that relative in my family that will call the great aunts
Yeah.
in Charleston and be like, "So what we doing today, girl? So how what well, do you remember this from back in the day? Tell
Yeah.
me about that. Well, I'm going through this, so help me with
Yeah.
I want the guidance. I want
Yeah.
the wisdom.
Sure. 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 Sure.
So one thing I loved so much when I came, like your profile, you found me.
Hmm.
The algorithm brought you to me when I
Hmm.
needed it the most.
Hmm.
Like you weren't holding back. It
Hmm.
wasn't giving like how I want to say this. You weren't giving like snippets, like come to class, but let me just tease you a little bit so make sure. No, you were like, you need to hear this and don't make me mad.
Don't,
Don't make me mad.
girl, y'all like to piss me off. Y'all like to piss me off.
I appreciate it. So I appreciate so much your wisdom. You
Thank
have
you.
a lot of wisdom. It is evident.
Thank
It
you.
is apparent. And
Mhm.
you don't shrink back even in the
Mhm.
area of sharing. And
Mhm.
it's not often that we come across people like that. So
Yeah.
love that. Love
Thank
you
you.
for that. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. So when you hear the phrase joy as resistance, what does that mean to you personally?
Joy as resistance. The other day I came across a Facebook memory, and in that memory I made a video about this too. But in the memory it had a list of some things that I thought I was going to have accomplished.
Mm,
Boom, 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 boom. See, Facebook memories are good, and then sometimes like, please get out my face. Like,
I
why
overstand.
you don't show me that, right? And immediately I felt a hint of melancholy come on me. I felt a little bit, but the only thing I opened my mouth and said was, "You're doing all right, pretty girl.
Yes.
You're doing all right, pretty girl. You are right where you need to be." In those moments where you could choose to ruminate in the negative, finding the good, finding the joy. That's it. That's as soon as you asked me that question, that's immediately what came to my mind. That as adults living in this current climate, is always going to be something going on. There's always going to be something going on. There's always going to be something going on that we can fix. The ability to say, yeah, this is going on, but I'm still going to find the good. I'm going to celebrate anyway. And not in that cliche, corny kind of way, like, oh, it could be worse. Of course it could be. But I'm genuinely feet planted. I tell my girls that all the time. Feet on the ground. I'm going to find the good in this moment regardless, because yeah, it could be worse. It's not worse, and I'm glad that it's not worse. So I'm just gonna make a lemon drop.
Yes.
I'm I'm gonna make a lemon drop. I'm gonna let my joy show up as much as I could allow the negative to. I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna choose the latter. That's what that means to me. And I think that I'm a professional perseverer. I'm
Mhm.
a professional perseverer. So everything works out for me.
Yeah.
Everything works out for me. There's not a moment where I get to a place, and I need y'all to understand, I'm not being fake. I promise you. I'm the oldest daughter. I'm a Cancer. I've been in leadership for 20 years. This is my experience is my evidence, right? Everything works out for me because I say so. So if I decide I want to stay in the bed and lay around and just be negative, I might do that for a day. I might do that for two. On day three, I'm getting up. On day three, I'm getting up, whether I feel like it or not. I think that we got to let our negativity have a cutoff time. I'm not going to take over. I'm not going to take over. I'm not.
Drop the mic. Yes. Keep going, baby.
I'm not going to take over. I'm not going to take over. I'm not going to do that. You got to let your negativity have a cut. And that might not be realistic, depending on what the infraction is. Let's just be very clear. That might not be realistic, but I think I only got an hour with my sister, so I'm gonna give y'all what you came here for, right?
Yeah.
You got to have a cutoff time for what it is that you're dealing with, because it's so easy to ruminate. It's so easy to just say, but I don't feel like it, because your default setting is to fall to the negative. We got to switch our default setting.
Baby,
We got to switch.
the default setting. Your negativity has a time limit. I hope that y'all have y'all notebooks
You
out.
better get your notebook out.
Notebook out. If you're driving, don't pull your notebook out, but
Don't
like
pull your notebook out for driving, right?
go back and replay it and write it down. Cause what? Yes, yes, and yes. I love so much. Like this is also how I have lived my life.
Yeah.
And there have been different points in my life though where I've questioned that about me, like because of I'm not gonna lie, Candid Conversations is a safe
Sure.
space for us to show up in our authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
We might come in the room heavy, but we gonna leave lighter than we
Oh
came.
yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
and it's a safe space for me too.
Mm-hmm.
So there have been certain seasons of my life though where like the people that I was around or surrounding myself with did make me question the thing that I loved about me the most, which
Sure.
is my optimism, my
Yeah.
ability to like kind of move through. It can
Mm-hmm.
be the most horrible situation,
Sure.
and I'm still gonna show up.
Yep.
But I do give myself the time to cry, to feel
Yeah.
my feelings. I'm
Yep.
an emotional wellness coach. I am not
Right.
a perpetrator. I'm not out
Right.
here telling people to do this and I
Right.
ain't doing it. It's
Right. Right.
me.
Right.
But I love so much that you said like give it a time limit, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what I kept hearing also as you were talking is like discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline is not a feeling, discipline is a choice.
Yes.
And so we
Mm-hmm.
have to choose to be disciplined in every area of our
In
lives,
every
or we're
area.
gonna continue to live life on a loop.
Right. Right.
Oh,
Right.
good.
Right.
So good. So
Right.
good.
Right.
All right.
What people don't know about that loop too is you
Mhm.
put yourself in it. Nobody put you. You put yourself in it. But we're gonna move on. Go ahead, girl. Go
That's
ahead.
so good. That's so good. Because what I'm doing right now, I'm pointing. I'm pointing. But how many's pointing back at me? 3. Hello.
Right.
It's
Exactly. Like
such
take
a
yourself off that hamster wheel. Take
yeah,
yourself off it.
yeah,
One foot at a time.
yeah.
Take yourself off of it though.
Because it's hard.
It is.
And it can be it hurts.
Yeah, sure, sure. It's
We
hard.
change these cycles.
It's hard staying in it too.
It is. So we gotta choose that hard.
Choose your heart. Word up. Choose your
Hard.
heart.
That's so good.
Mhm.
Okay, so you have 20 years of experience as a confidence coach.
Mhm.
In your experience as a confidence coach, what have you come across as people's like the root of most people's resistance when they're struggling to choose joy?
In external validation. I didn't even have to think about it. You need somebody else to tell you that you're that girl. You need someone else to tell you that you're good enough. You don't know it for yourself. You don't know it unless someone is validating it or affirming it for you. That's the number one. Number one, that's what's in the way. That's
Yeah.
what's in the way. You don't need anybody to confirm what you should already know, right? And if you don't already know, that's what I enjoy doing. Let's get to the root of what it is. Let's get to the root of why we don't know, right? Why don't we know?
Yeah.
Who did it? Who didn't validate you when you were younger? Who were you trying to prove some stuff to? Who are you still trying to prove? Let's get to the root of that thing. External validation, number one killer for sure.
I understand that, and I will
Mhm.
talk about myself
Mhm.
when I'm just now coming into a season of like I know who I am.
Yeah,
Like just now coming into that season.
yeah, yeah. I love
And
that for you.
thank you.
Mhm.
And it's not that I was faking all the
Sure.
other seasons,
Mhm.
but it definitely depended on what were the chatterbox saying.
Right.
The
Right.
chatterbox could be my family.
Sure.
My
Mhm.
main chatterbox though was my mama.
Yeah, yeah.
My mom.
Mhm.
I'm like, Mom, what you think about this? Mom, what you think about that?
Yeah,
You know, I did this and I did that. She was
yeah.
like, girl, you don't need me to tell you.
Right,
Like,
right.
she sat me down and literally when COVID started.
Mhm.
Because the Beauty Beyond the Mirror was birthed from a place of like me not feeling confident within myself, dealing
Mhm.
with self-awareness and
Sure.
identity issues myself from a teenager and not having a safe space to talk to or tools or resources.
Mhm.
It also we provide like resources and connect girls and women with therapists and pay
Yeah.
for so many therapy sessions for them.
Mhm.
So I do emotional wellness coaching.
Mhm.
And that came from suicide ideation that I dealt with.
Yeah.
I'm a 2-time suicide attempt survivor, and
Mhm.
I am so grateful today,
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
I lived and that,
Yeah.
God spared my life.
Me
But
too.
thank you. But
Mhm.
at the time, like I was just like, I don't want to do this. I feel
Yeah.
purposeless. I feel
Mhm.
useless and all the
Mhm.
and it took for my mom to sit me down to say, you were my baby that I planned. Like I planned to have you. Like, so
Mhm.
it's like, I grew up in church and they be like,
Mhm.
No, they reiterate like that God has a plan for you before you were formed in your mother's womb. Well, my mother had a plan for me before I was planned in her. Like,
Literally. Yeah. Yeah.
that was the start of the shift for me of
Yeah.
like, why do you think so less of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
And why does it matter so much that other people think whatever of you if
Mm-hmm.
you know who you are? Okay, you don't know who you are. So
Right.
now we gotta go back.
Right.
We gotta
Right.
go back.
Right.
I
Right.
went back and, uprooted some stuff and talked with my mama, and
Mm-hmm.
we healed some stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like present day, even going through what I'm going through and when I'm going through it, I know who I am. So
Mm-hmm.
I can choose joy
Mm-hmm.
in my sadness,
Yeah.
in the down moments.
Right.
So I love so much that you said that, because I
Mm-hmm.
personally I can relate.
Sure. You know what the outcome is. You know the outcome is you win.
Yes,
The outcome is you win. So yes, I feel sad right now in this second. Yes, I may need somebody to tell me job well done. But the greater of me knows I got this. This
yes,
is I'm gonna win regardless of if somebody tells me or not. And I'm so glad that you've arrived here. I'm so glad that you're here. I want to just say I was thinking about this when I was getting ready, actually. Like, I still pride myself on being a shot shooter. What you gonna tell me? No, tell me no. But you're not gonna tell me no, right? Like, you're gonna give me the things that I asked for.
period.
You're gonna give me
Because I
you
deserve to have. I'm needy. I got
hand
needy.
out, hand out, hand out. Absolutely. Um, you just I would have never known that about you. You know what I mean? I would have never known that about you. And I love that. You jumped in my inbox like you knew me. Okay. Jumped all in my DMs. Listen, sister girl, I want you to be okay. I'm like, who is this young lady? I
Oh,
saw your video. I like you. I want you. As a result of you healing those parts of you, you were able to say, hey, girl, I'm gonna just shoot my shot in the dark. What you gonna say no? And I didn't. And
yes,
as a result of you doing your work, no longer needing that external validation, I'm a guest on your podcast today.
period.
Right?
I'm-
Yeah.
yes, I love that. I love that for me, and I love,
Yeah.
and I
I
love
love
that for
that
the
for us.
butterflies. Okay, so tell me, why do you think joy can feel unsafe for so many people, especially women?
Yeah. Because we're not conditioned to feel joy.
Mm.
Joy feels fake. If we feel happy for too long, if we get butterflies, what do we say? What's going on? This not real. They lying to me. I don't deserve this. What did I do to deserve? We're questioning it because it doesn't feel safe to us. It doesn't feel real because we don't experience it often enough. We don't experience it often enough because we don't create it for ourselves because we're conditioned, especially as Black women, to
Yeah.
just produce and do and show up for the village and make sure that we take care of other people. Nobody taught us that we needed to take care of ourselves or we were responsible for curating our own joy.
Mhm.
That's why it doesn't feel safe because it's not familiar. Write that down. Joy doesn't feel safe because it's not familiar to you. Well, it can be. It doesn't have to stay that way, right? What are some of the ways that we can implement joy? Look, I'm on a tangent. I'm gonna keep going though. What are some of the ways? What are some of the ways that we can implement joy in our life? Well, we find out who we are.
Mm,
Who are you?
mm.
What do you like for real? What do you like that you genuinely like that somebody didn't tell you that you needed to like?
Yes.
Right? You got to make sure you're not inheriting the things that you enjoy doing because you could be doing it because that's what your mother wanted from you. You could be doing it because that's what husband, wife, sister, brother wants for you. Whole time you didn't even want to be in a band. You
Mm.
wanted to go to school and be a nurse, right? But it's so crazy how everything will go back to one poor decision that we made because we didn't want to upset somebody, right? You
Yeah.
you 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 want to curate your own joy. Tap into that people pleasing. Tap into the people pleasing. Say, I tell my girls in my mentorship group, give people, I'll need 2 no's out of you a day. Two
Mm,
no's. Tell 2 people no a day without explaining the no. Get into a habit, right? Of creating different culture inside of yourself. Because you're not you weren't a people, you didn't become a people pleaser overnight. It's
yeah.
not gonna happen. You're not gonna not become it overnight, right? But your joy is your responsibility.
Mm,
Your joy is your responsibility and it's your birthright. No one's going to give it to you. No one's going to give it to you. Create daily habits inside your house. What you like doing. I don't know if y'all can see. I'm not going to move over too much or y'all going to see my behind. If you can see this little wall behind me, this is my little sensual affirmation wall behind me. It's little love notes to my body and pictures of me because that's how I feel joy. My vanity has saved me. And sometimes we'll look at that like, oh, that's shallow. Girl, no, it's not. No, it's not. If you like how you look, build some joy around it. You're
mm,
responsible for that, right? We are responsible for that. I think that sometimes we believe that someone's gonna come and give it to us. No, ma'am. No,
mm,
ma'am. And once you find the joy, live in it. Live in it. Grow up, grow fruit there.
yeah.
Build a home in it.
Yeah.
Lay cement, right? Like get comfortable in it because you like how that feel. Do
Mm-hmm.
it again. You like how that felt. Do it again. Get around people who encourage you doing it again and again and again. You got to curate joy. It doesn't just come to you.
I love that
Okay, I'm
so
finished.
much. Honey, I'm soaking it in. Y'all soaking it in? I hope y'all soaking it in because I'm soaking it in. Yes, ma'am. It's
Yeah,
not going to appear out of thin
it's
air.
not. It's not.
Nobody, I don't know why I keep hearing, nobody's coming to save you.
No one's coming to save you.
You
And
can save
I have a
yourself.
theory about that. No one's coming to save you, but if you operate in the spaces where you want to grow, you want to learn, you want to build, someone will come.
Yes.
Someone will come because you took a step. You took a step in a direction that you wanted to go in.
Mhm.
Someone will come. Community will come. People for you to fellowship will come. No one's coming if you're not doing nothing, though. No one's coming if you're not doing anything. You got to actively participate in your own life, in all areas of your own life. No one's coming to save you if you're not participating in your own life. That's not gonna happen. That's a new theory actually that I just because I
Yeah.
used to always say that too. Like no one's coming because that's been my life. I've had
Mhm.
to build myself up consistently. I've had to fight my way. I've had to will my way out
Yeah.
of multiple situations. To God be the glory. I sit here beautiful and brilliant today.
Yeah.
I didn't think nobody was coming, but once I started taking steps, people came.
Yeah.
People showed up. People came to hold my hand. Somebody will come to. I tell my clients, I'm not gonna do more for you than God do for you. And I
Yeah.
be sounding so harsh when they hear it. They be like, yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna do this work for you. I'm gonna give you a toolbox. You gotta do this work. So at the end of our time together, how you feel? Aren't you proud of you? Yeah, I'm proud of you, but I just armed you. You did this work,
Yeah.
right? And that's what I try to encourage people to do. Like someone will come. You got to actively participate.
Mm. Be an active participant.
Be an active participant.
Oh my God. I can say so much. It's just so good. It's
Mhm.
so good. It's so good.
Thank you.
Because you're right. I'm
Hmm.
sitting here thinking about me. You know, like
Good.
honestly, like when I wasn't showing up for me, nobody was coming. And
Hmm.
as I continue to show up for me, it's like I
Hmm.
keep getting surprise, surprise.
Yes, yes. Yeah, and I do want to say this too. Sometimes you're gonna have moments because I think that's why people like me because I'm super realistic. You're
Mhm.
gonna have moments where you don't have the energy to show up for yourself. Honor those moments too. Honor those moments where you don't have the energy, where the only thing you can do is lay in the bed and wither away. Do it. Remember, you got a time frame though. You
Mhm.
can't do it forever, but honor those moments. The biggest lesson for me, one of the biggest lessons for me in 2025, that was my first year of going to therapy. And I wanted to go to therapy because I just had some stuff I wanted to just bounce off of somebody. I wanted to get an objective opinion from a professional, right? And the biggest thing I learned in therapy was to name what you feel.
Mhm.
Name it, give it a name. Sometimes you laying in that bed sad, you ain't even sad. You bored.
Yeah.
You're not sad, you bored, sister.
Yeah.
And if you're bored, I have a theory about that. That means you're not busy enough. If you're bored, if you have time to be bored, you're not busy enough. Busy doing what? Sometimes you could be busy doing nothing. Watch a new series, read a book, get a coloring book, get some Legos. Not enough hobbies. I'm not even going to go there right now. I'm going to say
That's a recent video. I saw that video the other day. What you said? You said, I'm gonna give y'all a little tip, a little quick. Let me let y'all know where you can find her though, real quick. As I'm, quoting this video, you can find her at the Confidence Coach. That will be on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, make sure you go and follow Miss
go
Erica.
watch them videos, girls.
Yes, go watch the videos for real. It was a video about so if you're ever getting upset, or you find yourself getting upset because somebody not texting you back fast enough, that means that you're not busy enough.
You're not busy enough.
Occupy your time.
Yeah.
And I love that what you gave weren't go outside and spend $1 million.
No.
Go color, pick up a hobby.
Hello, get a
hobby.
Get a passion project.
Yes.
Okay. Get some plants. Look at my plants. I don't know if y'all can see my plants.
Yes.
Get some plants. Learn to cook. Some of y'all can't make rice. All right. Learn, bake a cake. Do some things. If you are sitting there waiting, first of all, waiting causes anxiety. Yes. Waiting is when you're consuming nothing but negativity. Because, like I said, I went live about that video too, because the girls was eating me up on Instagram about it. So I had to go. They were trying to eat me up, girl. I had to go live and talk about it. And I said, if you have time to wait, you're not stimulated enough in your own life. You shouldn't have time to wait for somebody to text you back, because they know they didn't speak to you neither.
Yeah.
They know they didn't speak to you. Just like you didn't speak to them. They know they didn't speak to you. All right, sister. They will get on the phone and holler at you when they're ready. One of the things my last relationship has taught me is I don't want somebody who's not busy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want somebody who don't have a life of their own. I don't want somebody who's just consumed with what I have going on. I need you to be an individual. Yeah. I need you over there, because I be busy. Sometimes I'm busy doing nothing, and I want to do nothing by myself.
Yes.
I want to do nothing by myself. Y'all need to go write that down too. It's okay to do nothing by yourself. Yeah. You don't have to be consumed with company all the time. Now, I'm an extrovert. But what I've learned in my 40-something-year-old life now is I'm an extrovert with a time limit now. Mm-hmm. I have a time limit. I tell my people, you want to come over for an hour or two? That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Get up out of here. Unless you're my real folks, then I can just come get in my bed. I don't care if you stay in the living room, Yeah. But we need to just learn more of who we are and why it bothers us so much when people decide that they want to go live their life. Why do we personalize it? Because you don't know who you are.
Yes.
You don't know who you are for real.
That finger again. Them three. It always goes back to you. I will never forget my first therapist that I had, Miss Cheryl. Mm-hmm. Of course, because I just love the old people. Mm-hmm. But Miss Cheryl told me, I'll never forget, I went to her for a relationship that I was in at the time, and I was just like, they're just not getting it. They just don't understand. She was like, but what about you?
Yeah.
She kept asking, and I was so angry with her. I was like, why do you keep asking me about me? I ain't talking about them. And she was like, because everything always goes back to you.
Everything.
You can only control you.
Everything.
So what about you? And it never left me.
Yeah.
I always hear her voice.
Yeah.
In my head. Okay, Shakira, but what about you?
Yeah.
What about you? Mm-hmm. And some people, when I talk to them, they're like, you're always, you're talking about you and you. Yeah, you did this, but then they did that. And I'm like, and I get that, but I can't focus on them.
Right.
Focus on them is going to put me in a dark place. And I don't keep putting
right.
I gotta focus on me, because now I get what she meant by you can only control you. I can only think about and process for real why I did a thing, because that's in my head.
Right.
So yes, and those things were definitely impacting like my confidence in myself, my ability to trust myself, show up in joy in season and out of season and all the things, because the mirror, baby, that
And you
reflect.
can't lie to it. And people try to, right? They try to not be honest with themselves. And that's why you have these avoidant attachment styles. You have these people who are people pleasers and they pleasing everybody except themselves, right?
Mhm.
Because you refuse to see yourself. What you said her name was? Miss who?
Cheryl.
Miss Cheryl. I'm gonna add to Miss Cheryl so you can hear my voice as well.
Yeah.
I tell my clients and people off everything not only starts but ends with us as well. Everything starts and ends with you. So if you don't mandate it, it don't gotta happen. If you
You hear me typing?
if you don't mandate it, it doesn't have to happen. If you don't welcome it, it doesn't have to happen. This is yours. This is yours. This life is yours. You are allowed to. You make a decision on who you allow in and out. You make a decision on who you let stay.
Yeah.
We forget that though. This is why you busy. You mad somebody not texting you back. Girl, go clean your microwave, girl. Go clean up. Go. It's so many other things you could be doing versus waiting. My mother-in-law used to say, "Hey, wait broke the wagon, honey.
Mm.
Wait broke the wagon. What you waiting for?" Okay. Look at you. Everything. This is why, like, when my staff, I told you I'm in leadership. My staff come in my office and they complaining and all that, and I let them talk. I let them get it out, and I say, "Oh, and what was your contribution?
Mm-hmm.
And what part did you play? Because the person that you're talking about, they're not here, so I don't care. I'm talking to you. What part did you play? Because I just did a leadership training with them. I said, listen, I'm not breeding followers around here. I'm everybody going to be a leader in your own respective role. And the first rule of good leadership is ownership and accountability. I need you to be accountable for what you did and the part that you play. But it's difficult for folks to look in that mirror and really say, I haven't been showing up for real.
Yeah.
I've been lackluster in this area. I wasn't a good person in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't give you the best I had to. That's hard language.
It is.
That's
It is.
hard language, but it's necessary because you stunt your own growth with living in a lie, even if to yourself. You stunt your own growth. You stunt your own growth. That's why I can look in the mirror and just say, "Hey, pretty girl," because I'm not out here lying to myself. I'm
Absolutely.
not. I'm not
Absolutely.
out here lying. I know. I tell my folks all the time, please take me or any pedestal you got me on, take
Mm-hmm.
me off right now.
Because I'm
Take
a
me.
human being.
Yeah, I'm gonna mess up. I'm
Yes.
gonna mess up.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm gonna mess up because I'm nasty,
Mm-hmm.
and the situation called for me to be nasty, and that's okay. And that's okay.
Something my auntie told me,
Mm-hmm.
as women, as like women are warriors, and
Yep.
we're also and it doesn't mean like we got to be like in the man
Sure.
warrior, but
Mm-hmm.
as women we carry a sword and we carry a feather,
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
there's certain seasons where we need to pull that sword out, and it
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
whatever the names we want to give it. It just
Right.
that season calls for your sword.
That season called for my sword.
When we
Yes.
overuse that feather,
Yeah.
a woman, we will feel the effects.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Auntie cooked up with that. Very
She
good.
did.
Auntie cooked up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And one thing about I don't mind putting the feather down.
Yeah.
I don't mind putting the feather down. I tell folks like I'm not a nice person. I'm not. I'm not. You're one of my biggest qualities is you're not going to have to guess anything with me. You're going to know. You're not going to have to wonder anything. And sometimes when people come in contact with a person like me, they be like, "Oh, because you weren't used to my level of honesty." And it's not that I meet people brutally. I don't believe in tough love because you can't
Yeah.
handle me that way. I don't believe in that at all, but I believe in telling people what it is because their mothers didn't.
Yeah.
Telling people what it is because your big sister didn't. Telling people what it is because you're not telling yourself what it is. You only got one opportunity with me. We're gonna make it count.
Hello. Say that again. Say that again, please.
You got one opportunity, and I'm going to make sure my first impression is a stellar one. I'm gonna make sure of that. So I don't BS around with folks, but that's why I always say in my videos, I love you.
Yeah.
I always say when I say something that I know is gonna sting, I love you so much. I'm telling you this because I love you. I care about you. I want you to stop waiting on that man to text you. You look crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, they was eating me up on Instagram. Anyway, go ahead.
Because it's the real. It's just the real. We real. Like I say all the time, God can heal what we reveal, but if we're not honest enough with ourselves to reveal it, we can't even begin the healing process for
Right,
real.
exactly.
We're just packing yuck on
Right. Because
yum on top of yuck.
right. You can't heal what you hide from.
Yeah.
You can't heal what you hide from.
Yeah. And baby, I'm an open book, baby. Listen, call it what you want, but
Sure.
it is
Sure.
like that's how I've learned to fight for me
Yeah.
by being honest. Like, hey, nope,
It
it's
taught you self-advocacy.
it did, it
Mm-hmm.
did, and there were seasons where I shrunk back from that
Mm-hmm.
because I felt
Mm-hmm.
like other people were becoming collateral damage, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not
Yeah.
doing. I'm
Right.
for me. This is
Right.
for
Right.
me.
Right.
But yeah, what we hide, I feel like, or it's like shame. I see it
Yes.
like a secret.
Right.
It's like shame, and the
Right.
darker the place is mold, the
Right.
darker the place, the bigger it grows, and
Yeah.
it just starts to affect other areas. Like, and I refuse. I've already been in those seasons where
Right.
I was down and out. I didn't want to be here. I didn't trust myself. I didn't
Yeah.
love myself. I didn't know who I was. I was looking for external validation, hiding my sexuality,
Yeah.
hiding all the things. I'm not respectfully
Yeah. Or disrespectful.
anybody who don't like it.
Right.
This is me.
Right.
Take it or leave it.
Right.
But you're not. I
Mm-hmm.
do not give you permission
Mm-hmm.
to infect,
Yeah.
insect,
Project.
There we go. I
Yeah.
don't give you permission to do that.
Yeah.
But I do love you. I
Mm-hmm.
do love you. And I think that's another part of like when we are in connections, and it's not just, I don't believe it's just relational. I think it's just connections in general.
Mm-hmm.
And we have hearts for people.
Mm-hmm.
Being humanitarians,
Yep.
etc. It's like you have a heart for people. You want to see people do well.
Yeah.
And you genuinely do love them. But I
Mhm.
think something that my goal is to help people at least close to me know is that love doesn't always sound like, oh, you're doing everything right. Love
Right.
also sounds like love is correction.
Yes.
Correction is not condemnation.
Yeah.
I'm not
Right.
condemning you because I'm
Right.
correcting you.
Right.
And so yeah, like it's meaty.
Yeah. It is, and I think it is for people who want to stay comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
The folks who want to stay comfortable, they can't hear the correction. They only, you're defensive. You're judging me?
Mm-hmm.
You came to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So for people who are comfortable in their chaos, folks like you and I gotta let them be.
Mm.
Okay. I'm gonna pray for you, sister. I'll talk to you later though. Because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna consume that. I'm not consuming it with you. I'm not participating in that with you. And I just being okay with people being okay with their chaos.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to do that when we love them.
hard.
Yeah. It's hard for us to do that. We must.
Mm-hmm.
We must though. We don't have a choice, right? Because we're doing our own things. We're building our own lives. We're healing from our own personal things. You don't want to move? That's okay. I love you, but this is the direction that I'm going. And being okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being okay with it. Because I hear you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, butterflies. So where we're about to go right now is we are going to go into our candid commitment. Okay. So the confidence coach has provided us with so many gems thus far, and she's not done yet. But before we continue to go forward, we want to make sure that all of us are committing something to ourselves around joy as resistance and self-trust. So your candid commitment for yourselves for the rest of this month. I commit to noticing when I shrink or harden to survive, and instead allow myself moments of softness, pleasure, and joy as a form of self trust.
Yeah.
All right. That is our candid commitment to ourselves for the rest of this month. Now, I have another question for you, Erica.
What's up?
So let's get into like repairing self trust specifically. How have you rebuilt self trust after you've maybe gone through a season, if you've gone through a season of like ignoring yourself for a long time, or after someone has broken your self trust?
So for someone like I'm a risk taker,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm a jump into 12 feet of water. I'm an entrepreneur. We gotta be. If you're an entrepreneur, you're a risk taker. Like that's just it, right? You gotta do something radical. I think I've allowed myself space to walk away
Mm-hmm.
from people, places, and things that I thought that I would be in forever. Actually, just taking myself out of certain environments, right? Making sure that I watched my mouth against myself even when things were rough. That was the biggest thing. Not not treating myself violently,
Yeah.
not being harmful to myself just because things were rough. You doing all right, girl. You got this, girl. Even in my tone, like it ain't gonna sound like, oh no, 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 because that's not where we are. Girl, get up, girl. That's my favorite. That's my little quote, right? Girl,
Yeah.
get up. You got this. Don't get in that mirror and get stupid. Don't you say nothing crazy about yourself. Building myself up with my words, but doing it out loud like I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Do it out loud. Like get in that mirror and talk. Okay. You don't got the money for this right now, girl. You know you're going to get it figured out. Calm down. Broke is not your birthright, girl. You got a job. Relax. Saying say the things out loud.
Yes.
Say the things out loud. Say the things that you believe in your core out loud. Don't just say them to yourself. Sometimes subconsciously is not enough. Let it leave your lips. That's good. Let it leave your lips. Let it come out of your mandate it.
Mm.
Mandate it. And once you mandate it, execute on it. Because
Yeah.
see, if you're busy repairing, you don't have time to be busy worried about what did not happen. You're working on tomorrow. And that's how I actively just came to Maryland. I had a fire in 2017.
Mm.
Came to Maryland, a high school dropout. Okay, no car, no license, no nothing. Started working part time. Built a community for myself over the years. Built my business up to the biggest it's ever been while here in Maryland. Got a license, got a car, went back to school, did the thing because I said so.
Yes.
Because I said so. To God be the glory. Absolutely, I had support and people telling me, reminding me that I could do it.
Yeah.
I'd like to believe and not to be arrogant.
Mhm.
I could have done those things, whether someone was with me or not, because I said so. You said so, butterflies. That's what y'all got to remember. What do you say? You have the final say. And remembering that you have the final say. Now, of course, if you're a praying woman and whoever it is that you pray to and all of those things, but you out here boots on the ground doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
Keep doing the work. That's it. Just keep doing the work. Actively saying the things, actively doing the things. I can't be focused on what's not going to happen because what did I say in the beginning? Everything works out for me.
Yes.
Everything works out for me. Even when it's not working out, it's going to. It has to. It must. What's the alternative?
Mm-hmm.
We default to the alternative before the alternative ever even actualizes. Write that down. That's good.
Say it again.
We default to the alternative before the alternative ever even actualizes. So you already counted yourself out. It didn't even happen yet.
My God, on today.
Ah, speak the things. Speak the
Mm-hmm.
things, speak the things, speak the things, speak the you we got to get comfortable with our voice being our authority. Your voice is your authority in your life. And mean it. I'm not just saying this because I'm sitting in my bachelorette pad right now, y'all.
Yes.
Right? I'm sitting here, evidence that it could happen for you too. Speak
Yeah.
the things, say the things, do the things. That's it. And don't overwhelm yourself. That's where we get crazy. We want to create to-do lists this long, right? I got to
Mhm.
do this. I got to have this checked off. I got to have this checked off. And when something goes awry, what do? Go back to our default setting. Oh, I should have never did that. You don't got time for that. Tangible goals, tangible steps, things you could actually do, things you could do without assistance,
Yeah.
things you could do with assistance, right? We don't create realistic lists. We
Mhm.
don't do that, but
That's so good. Talking to somebody the other day, like they
Mhm.
were talking about how, like, it's just a tough time for them right now.
Yeah.
And they were asking, like, what are some things that I could do, like some hobbies? And I was like, well, what do you like to do? Like
Hmm.
what normally brings you joy? And everything that they were naming consists of like spending money. And I'm
Yeah.
like, so I love that.
Hmm.
So now let's think about, what are some things that you can do that can give you that same feeling, but that are free?
Right. Hmm.
So because I believe in like having like a balance list, right?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I love I am just a girl.
Yeah. Okay. Please.
I love to go get a massage. I love
Please.
spa. Maybe
Yes.
to go get these nails done. I'm gonna get
Please.
the locks done,
Yeah.
But I love the movies.
Of
I
course.
love like all the things, but that some seasons can't call for that. So,
Right.
but I also know like sitting outside in the grass is just as amazing to me as going
Yeah.
to the movies.
Yeah.
Like it's just as feeling to me as like
Yeah.
sitting in that beauty shop and getting
Yeah.
your hair done.
Yeah.
I may not be able to go get the lashes done, but guess what? I could go to the dollar of the treat and go get
Right. You
lashes
get your
or
little twister set if that's what you. Hello. There
just
you
put
go.
mascara on.
There
You
you
know what
go.
I mean?
Right.
Walk.
Yeah.
Cook. Like you said,
Yep.
like, find those hobbies.
Yep.
Um, that really make you feel good.
Hmm.
And mirror talk is my favorite. I love to get naked and talk in that mirror.
Listen.
Like India Ari has a song, Private Party.
Yeah.
That's my favorite song. I listen
Hmm.
to that song
Uh-huh.
every day.
Uh-huh.
Literally, one of the verses says, I'm having a private party. I'm learning how to love me, celebrating the woman I've become. I'm going to stand in the mirror and we're going to heal the disconnection. I don't
Yeah.
remember where it started, but this is where it's going to end.
Yeah.
It's beautiful and sacred, and I'm going to celebrate it. Like
Yeah.
that private party be my thing.
Hello?
Like,
Yeah.
yes,
Listen, same.
yes, yes.
Same. Same. I think, and that's a conversation for another day, honestly, too, but we don't like ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like ourselves. Sometimes we don't like ourselves because it goes back to what I said earlier. We inherited that.
Yeah.
You at your core, you dislike yourself because somebody else didn't like you. And I think we should spend more time fully naked in the mirror, uncomfortable. Look at the rolls, look at the back fat, look at the flat butt. I just made a video about being kinder to your body.
Yes.
We focus so much, we get in the mirror and choose violence against ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I wish my butt was bigger. I wish my arms weren't so fat. We never get in the mirror and say, girl, you are absolutely beautiful today. All you do is dissect.
Mm-hmm.
We have to interrupt the monotony of that. This is your body. She has carried you.
Mm-hmm.
She has never betrayed you, even when you thought she was going to. And all you talking about is a fat butt.
Yeah.
Don't start me up. Look,
That's
see, I'm
okay.
getting
Before you can go back. I mean, no shade. No, I don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But yeah, what they be like. The wide low, baby. It's wide and heavy.
hello.
It's on the back, baby. I don't want. Listen, God, I'm thankful for what I got because mine
Yes.
is a little heavy, and it
Yeah.
ain't even. But yeah,
It's yours.
it's mine, and I love her.
Yes.
I work hard to get her.
Hello.
I did.
I love that for
I
you.
did.
No, but we must be kinder to ourselves.
Yeah,
We must be kinder. So that's how you activate joy.
Mm.
Be
Mm.
kind to yourself.
Yeah.
It's not your joy is not external.
Mm-hmm.
Be kind to yourself. Self-compassion. We freely give it to everybody else. We freely forgive everybody else. You deserve that same grace. You deserve that same grace that you so willingly, quickly, vigorously give to everybody else. You deserve it too. You deserve
Absolutely.
it too. You deserve it too.
Absolutely. If
Hmm.
someone remembers nothing else from this conversation, what do you want them to walk away believing about themselves when it comes to self trust and joy as resistance?
Your words are your wand.
Mm.
Your words are your wand. You can't have it if you don't believe you're worthy of it. If you won't welcome it into your life if you don't believe you are worthy of it. Everything starts and ends with you. Everything. So what you believe about yourself is what actualizes.
Mhm.
What you believe about yourself is what you're going to welcome into your life. Instead of getting up in the morning saying, "Oh my God, my body hurt. Lord, I thank you for the movement of my limbs.
Yes.
They hurt, but I can move."
Yes.
Right? In the mornings when I have my coffee, because I just recently started back saying grace over my food. That was something I stopped doing. I don't even remember when I stopped doing it, honestly.
Mhm.
When I say my grace now, I say thank you for the physical ability and capability to get up and make my own coffee.
Yes.
The physical ability. We take so much for granted. You know what I mean? Like we take so much for granted. You can actually get up and move. We need more gratitude. We don't have enough gratitude for the things that we still can do. Yes, I know it's hard, sister. I know you're tired. I promise you, Lord knows I know. Gratitude anyway. Big gratitude too. Gratitude, the type of gratitude that will change the trajectory of your life because it could happen.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because your words are your wand. Your
Yes.
words are your wand. I think, yeah, I would leave y'all with that. Since we was talking about soft, nice stuff. I'll
Yes.
save the hard stuff the next time she.
I love that. I love that. Oh, yeah, and she will be back. Okay. She will be back. Okay.
That's funny.
I love
Yeah,
that. I
yeah,
love that. Thank you so much.
absolutely.
Thank you
My
so much.
pleasure.
You dropped so many gems. Just being in your energy has just been so amazing. It's so infectious, even from the
Thank
screen.
you. Thank you.
So, what I would like for you to do now is tell the butterflies where to find you. What do you have coming up? How can they connect? All of the
Mhm.
things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. On Facebook, I'm Erica Ware, comma, just like y'all see right here, my host name, just like that. Erica Ware, the confidence coach on Facebook. Go over there and find me, girl. Instagram and TikTok, the confidence coach. It's the same all across all platforms. I'll give you some exclusive news that no one else knows, but I am putting the finishing touches on my book. I'm doing a book. I'm doing like so I have a couple books, but this is those books no longer resonate with me. They don't, I'm not the same person, right? I think the last book I wrote was 2018. I'm not that person anymore. I'm not gonna say I'm just unrecognizable in that season.
Yeah.
Who I am today is who I want to be forever. You know what I mean? Like I want to be her forever. So I'm writing a book right now. It's called Pray, Adore Yourself, Then Coffee. Your 40s are your midlife renaissance.
Oh, I love that. Yes. Oh, I love that.
I want to I women like you who are going to be 40 in a couple years. I don't want you scared to turn. I
Yes.
don't want you anxious. I want you ready because I want to be living. Look at my life, right? I want you to see that I'm literally out here doing life on my terms at 42 years old. You have nothing to be afraid of. You have nothing to be anxious about. And how do I know? Because I was anxious as hell. when I turned 40. I was like, oh my God, I'm old now. I'm an auntie. Do I look old? What is going? I was so like, I to God be the glory, man. That's all I can say. Like to God be the glory. Like so, that's coming up. I
I'm
yeah,
excited.
I'm excited about that too. Also, every last Sunday of the month, I have an online masterclass. It's not on socials. It's on Zoom. It's a private virtual masterclass that I have. My website, www.wareyourconfidence, WARE, yourconfidence.com. The last Sunday in March. It's always the last Sunday. In the top of the year, I came up with the idea I wanted to do like a beta style mentorship group. And I did that for a really, really like affordable price. I wanted to just kind of like test it out. Currently, I have 20 women in there. We meet every Thursday. We're talking about different topics. This month, we're focused on giving yourself grace and boundaries. Next month, we're going to be focusing on self-identity. And then last month, we're going to be talking about falling back in love with yourself. Really, it's going really, really well. I'm very excited about that. I think it's called the Wisdom Room.
Oh, come on. I love that. I love that.
Wisdom Room. I think I'm going to cycle that again in September. I'm not sure yet, but I do feel like I can, because I'm not going to say it takes a lot out of me, but it's a lot of commitment for me.
Yes.
But it's been bringing me so much joy. You know, it's been bringing me so much joy to be able to be this person to assist these women in showing up for themselves. I have to do this again. I have to do this. So I'm not sure yet when I'm going to cycle that in. I just wanted to put that out there.
I love that.
Thank you.
Love that. You're doing amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You are such a necessary ingredient.
Thank you.
Today's life and today's living in the formula.
I love that. Tell me that. I've never been called that.
Yes, you are
Say
such
that
a
again.
necessary ingredient, honey. You are. You are. Like, I'm super excited for all of the things that you have coming, for all the things that you are doing. I love so much your vulnerability, your transparency, your authenticity, your genuineness. And I love so much that you down the street.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
Yes. I love that so much.
I do want to say this to you though, before you go. Thank you so much for having me. You continue being a shot shooter. Do not stop shooting that shot. You be your brilliant, beautiful self, and you don't have to give nobody no disclaimers. This is where I need you. Come and show up for me, and that's exactly what's going to happen. This set a tone for you. Yes, this set a tone for you. So who else gonna tell you no? Nobody. You keep being a shot shooter. You only got 3-point shots in you. You ain't gonna miss. Amen. You not gonna miss.
That's right.
And I want you to remember that.
I will.
Yeah.
So much. Guys, make sure that you follow Erica Ware, the confidence coach, on all of her socials. She can be found on Instagram and TikTok at The Confidence Coach, and on Facebook, Erica Ware, The Confidence Coach. Her website is www.yourconfidence.com. Make sure that you connect and link with her, because we all could benefit from having the right ingredients. To our confidence, okay? To boost our confidence, to help us, to provide us with tools to do these things. Life is to be lived, experienced, and you are so worthy of the joy that you have waiting for you on the inside of you. If you just get in the right environment, and if you just situate your mind to have you to remember to say out of your mouth, I'm choosing joy as my resistance, and I can trust myself because I'm making the steps and the strides to do so. It's nothing that can happen for you but greatness. All right. Remember, you are infinitely loved, you are abundantly blessed, and you are heavily protected. And you are so worthy of every dream, goal, hope, and desire that you have on the inside of you if you first believe. I love you so much. Thank you, Erica. And I'll see y'all next month for Candid Conversations. If you haven't already purchased your copy of our Hope Emotional Wellness Workbook, make sure that you do so today at www.thebeautybeyondthemirror.org. Follow us on all of our social media platforms at The Beauty Beyond the Mirror, and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so that you never miss when we post another video. If you're listening via Spotify or Apple, make sure that you add us so that you can be in the room next month. Have a great one.